friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jessie, also known as Miss Cherry, and I'm so excited you clicked on this video today. It is going to be a long one, so strap in, get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, because we have some new Disney World merchandise to go through, and oh my gosh. For those of you that don't know, I was in Walt Disney World from October 22nd through the 27th, and let's just say I did a little bit of damage. I'm an annual pass holder, so we got 30% off all of the merchandise. Plus I picked up a few things for friends. The Christmas merchandise came out while I was in Walt Disney World. There was just, and so did this collection, the Wishes Come True Blue collection. And let me just say, I have never experienced so many sales at Walt Disney World, and this haul is going to prove that. So why don't we just go ahead and get right into it. So we're gonna start with what I have on, because both my ears and my shirt are brand new. This is the Wishes Come True Blue Walt Disney World crop, like shorter sweatshirt. It is women's, and it says Walt Disney World, and it is it's not embroidered, but it's like a patch that's on there. It is so beautiful. I will stand up in just a moment so you can see what it looks like. So here's a little bit of the detailing where you can see like the stitching on the arms, and then it is a little bit shorter. As you can see, it's kind of hard to show on camera. Got this really large like ribbing on the bottom, so it's like almost like a cuff, and this is so comfortable. I'm wearing an extra large just because I liked it a little bit oversized, and there is the Disney logo and the Walt on this side. And there's nothing on the back. It looks like I'm wearing a backwards Spirit jersey, which is totally fine with me. I think it's so pretty, and this blue is so striking. They did such a good job. And the Wishes Come True collection is actually a collection that they did in honor of Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they also have handy capable ears that they created too, which I thought was so cool. I used to be a wish maker, and my wish kid did go to Walt Disney World, which was super fun. But anyway, that's that's another story for another day. But Make-A-Wish Foundation is pretty close to my heart, and so I was so excited to be able to get this awesome Make-A-Wish sweatshirt. And then the 2020 merchandise was all buy one, get one free. And the ears were reduced to $15. So normally ears are $29.99. And these are the 2020 ears, and aren't they so beautiful? Like, this is like the most beautiful thing that came out of 2020 are these ears, right? So I just want to show a close-up of like the sparkle detail. Woo! It is like a multicolored sparkle. This is like a hard material here. We've got a really cute stylized, I call this the Minnie Mouse Bow, where it's got like the stylization on the side. So pretty. And then on the side, it has the 2020 emblem for the year, and this is embroidered. And then also on the inside, it's got navy blue velvet, which has been kind of their new MO for ears, which I love because it grips your hair really well. And these were on sale for 50% off. So they were $15, and then also I got an extra 30% off of that. So they were very, very inexpensive, and I thought they were super duper cute. So I purchased them. So now that we have my outfit out of the way, let's move on to, I have all of these different categories for this video. So I'm gonna start with the category of Animal Kingdom, just because it's one of the smaller hauls of the parks, which, by the way, I can't wait to release the vlogs, because you will find out that Animal Kingdom was my most favorite day that we experienced in the parks, and I'm so excited to share it with you. I'm gonna start with the freebies that we got while we were in Animal Kingdom. And the freebies are, we actually got to go to Tiffin's restaurant, and they gave us a paper menu that we were allowed to take home with us. And I thought that was really fun. I do have a small collection of paper menus from the different restaurants that we were able to go through over the years. And Tiffin's is incredible. If you get an opportunity to eat there, the atmosphere, the history in some of the things that they have there, the artwork, the wait staff, like I cannot say enough good things about it. If you're interested in me doing a full Tiffin's review, let me know down below. I could talk about it for a long time. But anyway, we did get a menu, which was kind of fun. And then this was so interesting. So they gave us 2 art prints, and these art prints were created by Joe Rohde, who is a Disney Imagineer that he's very, very famous for creating the world of Pandora. And these are the 2 art prints that they gave us, which I thought was really neat. And these are in like a really thick textured cardstock. These could totally be framed and hung, and actually that is our intention, because our office, which is in the room right next to us, is actually like themed to Africa. So we are definitely going to be adding these to the wall art in there. And then on the back of each of these is the story of what these actually are. And these are from Joe Rohde's travels across the world to kind of educate himself better for his job, which is, how cool is that? So these were free with our meal. I thought they were super cool. I'm excited to be adding some new artwork into our office. It's pretty bare in there. Animal Kingdom was one of the only parks that we could actually do some pin trading in. And I did 1 pin trade. So I traded 2 pins while I was there. And I got this hidden Mickey pin. And it is not a real pin. It's a scrapper pin. However, it actually looked really nice to me, and so I don't plan on selling my collection. I get my collection to enjoy, and so I'm okay with having a couple of scrapper pins in my collection. I use them generally as placeholders, but my main collection is Ariel, and this is a hidden Mickey pin from 2008. That is Ariel in like a gemstone, and I love the colors, like the teal colors I think are so pretty, and I will definitely be adding this to my Little Mermaid pin board. The next pin trade was like trade of the trip, which there wasn't a lot of variety, so we're in 2020, the bar's set really, really low, but I traded for a 2020 pin, and here is the 2020 pin. It's got Mickey and Minnie, and then it's got the castle with the fireworks. I wish we were able to see fireworks. And it says 2020 Walt Disney World. And I was so excited to be able to trade for this pin. It does have the pin-on-pin element with Mickey and Minnie. And this was just very fitting. It was, Jessi and I went together, my husband and I went together, and it was just kind of fun to be able to get a pin like this. It's open edition. I don't often get super lucky when I do pin trades, so I was really excited to be able to not have to purchase my own 2020 pin and to say that I traded for one, so that made me really happy. The next thing that we get every time we go. It is a Disney Conservation Fund donation badge, and I will link the Disney Conservation Fund down below. Basically anywhere in Animal Kingdom you can donate to the Conservation Fund, and all of the proceeds go towards that cause. It's a really great cause, and there's tons of really good information about it, but they had a sea turtle one this time, and so I decided to get the sea turtle one instead of the lion. Next is kind of a silly impulse buy that I made, but while I was there, they had a like bendy straw that you could purchase that had a little Timon and Pumbaa on it, and it was $6 for the bendy straw, and it's got Pumbaa and Timon is in his hula costume, and we actually left this on our backpack the entire trip, so they came along with us to all of the different parks. My husband really enjoyed this, so he was happy to have this on his backpack. Let's move on to some Halloween items, because it was a little bit before Halloween. When I'm recording this, it's actually Halloween day. So I'm going to show you a couple of spooky things. Now, some of these spooky things are also villains themed, so I just want to throw that out there that this is more than just Halloween. It's a little bit of a villainous touch to it. But you've probably seen this in several people's hauls. This is the Pumpkin Spice Halloween Tricks and Treats 2020 candle. Now this candle is massive. This was $19.99 and I'm going to do a close-up so you can see some of the details. Now not only does this candle smell delicious, it's also super duper cute with all of the different Disney treats, and it says boo and it says hey pumpkin. It's got a really cute bat, Mickey mummies, a poisoned apple. And I just thought this was so adorable and I wanted it so badly to display for next year for Halloween that I ended up buying it this year so I could have it for next year's decorations. And the smell is a really nice, soft pumpkin spice smell. The next item I got was actually from the pass holder store from Epcot, which I will go into that a little bit later on in the vlog. But I purchased this Halloween magnet. I thought this was super cool. It says Happy Halloween 2020 pass holder. So here is the magnet. It's got like a trick or treat bag with little treats coming out of it, Mickey as a magician, Goofy as a jester, and Donald as a Dracula. And then it's got this really cute mask over at the bottom. We have been pass holders for several years, and we actually keep our fridge in our garage completely plastered with pass holder magnets. So since they weren't doing a regular pass holder magnet while we were there, we thought this would be a nice addition. This was $14.99. Next item, I've never seen it before and I was so freaking jazzed about it. This is the Ursula, brand spanking new from my understanding. I don't know, it might not be new. Crop sweatshirt, and oh my gosh, is it beautiful. Look at the coloring. So it is pretty short and I got it in an extra large in order to get a little bit more length because it does, as the sizes go up, it does get a little bit longer. So just kind of a suggestion for those who are looking for a little more length. Can you see the details of the outline? Isn't that so cool? So it's like this like purpley green iridescent outline around her, and then she looks so evil. Flotsam and Jetsam are right beside her, and then look. The Ursula also has that iridescent detail, and then it's got like the shell for Ariel's voice. Oh, this is, I love this. I was floored. This is $39.99. Again, pass holder discount takes that down a lot. Math, I don't know math. We don't know her. So if you guys want to do any math of 30% off of whatever we've got here, feel free. And then while I was in the Ursula section, I found this, which I was floored about. This is one of those desk stands, and it says, welcome all unfortunate souls. And I thought it would be so funny to place this onto my desk during spooky season. As you can see, Ursula's eyes, Flotsam and Jetsam, the tentacles, the poor unfortunate souls peeping kind of around here. And it's just a little metal stand. And this was $12.99. While we're on a villain's kick, I'm just gonna keep going. So I got this booster pack of pins because I desperately needed the Ursula pin for my pin collection. So a booster pack is a set of pins that generally have like a common theme. So this is the Villains booster pack, and these are usually sold in order to, you know, do some pin trading or those sorts of things around the parks. This is the reason I got it. It's actually the same type of design as the sweatshirt that I showed you earlier, but she's got Daddy's trident in there. Excuse me. This pin is beautiful. The thing the way I would describe these type of pins, so they do have like a gunmetal gray edging, like, or backing, I mean, but it looks like a screen print. Like, this is not three-dimensional. Do you see? Like, it doesn't have the typical like metal lines that would separate the coloring on the pins. I don't know what this type of pin is called. If you know the type of pin. It's called, I can only describe it as like screen printing. Then we've got Dr. Facilier. These are gonna go on my Halloween pin board just because they're too cool. We've got the Evil Queen, and then lastly we have Jafar with like a snake wrapped around his head. Such a cool pin set. I am super jazzed about the Ursula pin, but honestly, these are gonna go very nicely on my Halloween pin board. So super cool Villains booster pack. This booster pack was $27.99. Purchased 2 Halloween pins. Here is the first Halloween pin with Hades and Pain and Panic on it, and it does have a pin on pin element. So Pain, Panic, and Hades are all the pin that's in the forefront. It's got this really pretty like smoky business kind of going around the pin, and Hades looks so mischievous. This is a limited edition pin of 5,500, and this was $17.99. Here is the next Halloween pin. This is Chip and Dale, and they are raiding this chest full of candy, a treasure chest full of candy. They're both dressed as pirates. I just fell in love with this pin and thought this pin was too cute. It is an open edition, and it is the price point of silver. So I'll place right here how much this pin cost. The next item that I purchased was kind of different for me. I don't typically purchase sippers, but we happened to be at Sleepy Hollow and had the pumpkin waffle sundae, which I'm not a big sweets person, but oh my goodness. Anyway, you'll see it in the vlogs later on. But while we were there, so was this. This is the Madame Leota sipper. It's actually smaller than I had expected it to be, which I kind of appreciate a little bit. It's like kind of the size of a softball, I would say, and it does obviously light up. I don't know if it's kind of coming across on camera, but let me do a close-up so you can see a little bit more about this gal. So here she is, and as you can tell, she has a light that underlights her to give her that like spooky effect, and it does have this like really nice stand for her, so it like looks like it's holding the orb that is Madame Leota. And then if you want to use the sipper part, you can actually unscrew the top and then place your drink inside, which I can show you what that looks like. And there it is. And yes, it honestly, I don't know if I would use it for a drink because there are so many little crevices in here, just so you're aware. It's definitely not a very good functional cup. If you are going to use it, I would only suggest placing water in there so there's not any residue on the inside of the actual cup. But anyway, if you want to use it, you can press this button and then it pops up, and then there is your little bendy straw that comes out, and then pop it back down. It is such a cool item, $15.99. I got this item because I thought it would be such a cool Halloween decoration. I really, really like this item. The next few items I'm going to show are actually from the ink and paint collection. There were a few things that I saw when I was there that I was like, these are too cool. So I ended up purchasing them. And the first item I ended up getting was this really cool canvas that is Mr. Toad. And this canvas was $29.99. Oh, how cute is Mr. Toad? He looks so dapper all the time. It says The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, and this is an actual canvas. So it was pretty fragile, so we did have it wrapped really nicely. Disney does a great job at wrapping everything. And then it's got this beautiful golden picture frame around the edging, and then it's got a little eyelet and a place where you can actually hang it if you choose to. So this could be like a Christmas ornament, or you could hang it from your wall. I actually think I'm going to take the eyelet off, and I am going to place it onto an easel and display it on my Mr. Toad shelf. Also, I've been loving that they have been doing all of the 65th anniversary merchandise for Disneyland to include Mr. Toad. I'm like, yes! More Mr. Toad merch, Disney. More Mr. Toad merch. That's what we're looking for. Is there a character that you guys are like, I wish there was more merchandise of this character? Let me know down below, because I feel like Mr. Toad is one of those. And also, all things Pocahontas. All things Pocahontas. And Gerald. Next thing that I got is actually a mystery item that we're gonna open together, and this is the Ink and Paint Sorcerer Mickey Plush mystery. And there are so many different plushes that you can get. There are 5 different options. So you've got red, purple, rainbow, blue, and green. I obviously would really like the rainbow or purple, but I have seen Abby and Hope from the Disney Sisters. If you haven't seen their channel, I'll link it down below. They opened some of these, and all of them that they received were stunning. And the Ink and Paint collection really reminds me of the Festival of the Arts. And so I was just really into this. So I'm gonna go get a screwdriver so we can open this up, because this is legit like a paint can and I cannot open it without a tool. Let me go get a tool. So my husband Jesse just popped this open, so I guess he's a tool. He's the tool. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We got the rainbow! Oh my, he's beautiful. Oh my God, I love him so, I love him so much. Like guys, oh my God. Excuse me. Okay, we need to, his poor little ear is kind of messed up. How cool are his facial features that are all embroidered in white? This is too cool. So then he's got his sorcerer hat with the moon is embroidered, and then there's stars that are embroidered, and also a star on the back of his hat too. And then as you move up his little body, he's got this really cool, like really bright white cord, and his little Mickey shoes, and he does have little pants that match. I feel like I won the haul. Like this is gonna win. Like this is, I mean, there are so many good items in this haul, but wow, this one is so cool. Oh my gosh, okay. I've been storing things in like this big Epcot bag beside me. He deserves to be out in the open because he's so beautiful. Wow, that was, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. This packaging is ridiculous, by the way. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know what else to do with this. Maybe I can make a craft out of it. Maybe that should be a challenge for myself, is to make something beautiful out of this very odd packaging that we just opened this plush from. The next item that I got from the Ink and Paint collection is really interesting. I've never seen it, but also it's been a long time since I've been in the parks. It is this really cool watercoloring book. So you use watercolor and watercolor all of these really beautiful images of Disney characters. So this was $9.99. I'm such a big fan of anything fun and creative, and I thought this would be a really fun, like, rainy day activity. This also could be a really good gift for someone that you know that is really into painting or arts and crafts. It was just such a cool item. And what's really nice is the back of the paper is blank, so it allows you to go ahead and paint without worry that it is going to bleed through onto the other drawings. The next item I'm going to show is actually something that a friend asked me to pick up for them. And this is the newer Starbucks You Are Here mugs. They came out with a new design recently. I don't know when that exactly was. It's been a little while that they've been out. But I wanted to show you what they looked like because they are so pretty. So this is the Magic Kingdom version. So here's the new Magic Kingdom version. And it's got Mickey Premium Bar, teacups, Small World, Cinderella Castle, Tiki Bird, a Peter Pan ride vehicle, Splash Mountain, pirates, hitchhiking ghosts, and it says the most magical place on earth. It's got the Rapunzel Tower, and oh my gosh, you guys! It has the little raccoon in the on the hat from Country Bears. Oh my gosh, I love that detail. And then we've got a Dole Whip and the elephant from the Jungle Cruise. It says Starbucks, which is kind of typical. And then the inside is this really pretty baby blue. That cup was $15.99. Now we're gonna move on to some ears. There were 3 pairs of ears outside of this one that I really wanted to get when I was there, and I ended up getting them. And this one is such a cool pair of ears. It is this really beautiful purple and black pair with that stylized Minnie Mouse bow, and the little stars are actually iridescent, and it's got a black edging with purple velvet inside. These are so pretty. $29.99. I really like plain ears just because they go with so many different things. So I wanted to get some more plain ones so I could wear them with a variety of different types of clothing. If you know anything about me, you know that I have to have matching ears and matching tops. And I can't do like Winnie the Pooh ears and like a Haunted Mansion top. I just can't do it. If you are the same way, chat with me down below, because oh my gosh. Some people are just much more laid back than I am. And then here we go. We got the emerald ears. These ears, when they came out, I knew that they were something that I had to have. I just think this coloring is so pretty, and I cannot wait to wear these in Animal Kingdom next time I go. Let me do a little bit of a close-up for you. But isn't that color so rich and stunning? And I love that they decided to do a plain bow rather than a sequin bow. And even the sides of the headband are sequin, and then it's got that green velvet on the inside. So pretty. And then next, these are brand new, and I thought these were so classic. These are the white and black polka dot Minnie Mouse bow. And this satin bow is so cool. So it's like this really nice velvet material on the ears. They're super soft, but I will say they're also very stiff. They have something that's causing them to stay upwards, just so you know. This satin bow is super cool because the polka dots are actually velvet, which I thought was such a cool touch. And these are gonna go with so many different things. And they have like a black satin outside of the headband and then black velvet on the inside. $29.99. You'll have to let me know, out of the 4, which pair is your favorite? I have to go with the purple. Purple's my favorite color, and these like speak to my heart with like the holographic stars. Love that. Okay. Whew. We're trucking through here. Next, let's go to Epcot. Let's go to Epcot. So we were there for the Food and Wine Festival, and oh my goodness, we did the Ratatouille Hide and Go Squeak scavenger hunt. And for those of you who have not done this before, it's very inexpensive and very fun. You get a map, just like so, and it's got all of the different pavilions of the World Showcase listed. And then it's got a bunch of stickers on the back. And what you have to do is you have to search for Remy from Ratatouille with the certain vegetable or item from the list that is inside of the pavilion. And he could be anywhere. He could be inside of shops. He could be anywhere in that pavilion, up on the top of a building, on the ground, in a garden. It is such a fun activity to do, and I'm in my 30s and I love doing it, and so I know that it's definitely an all ages activity. And then when it's completed, you get a prize. So here is kind of a close-up of what the map looks like, just to show you guys. And then this year you could actually win water bottles. So I ended up getting 2 because my husband participated and so did I. And we got these 2 water bottles. One is Figment, making like a really beautiful rainbow surprise with Spaceship Earth in the background, and it's got like all of these really cool vegetables and different foods. And then Remy, who is tasting the different foods during that scene that's so beautiful where all of the flavors are like going around his head. That scene is so cool. And then it's got all of these little squares with little emblems in them, like food and Spaceship Earth and donuts and different pavilions. So these are the 2 water bottles that we got from our Hide and Go Squeak. The Hide and Go Squeak was $7.99. Moving right along with food and wine. Now, I thought this was super neat, and I got it because I'm going to be hanging this in my baking cabinet. And it is an Epcot Food and Wine Festival 2020, like, conversion chart. So let me do a close-up so you can see what it is. So as you can see, it's got Figment making that really cool rainbow concoction, and it does say it's the 25th year of the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. And then it's got all your conversions, which is awesome because I definitely don't have anything like this in my kitchen, so this is going to be very helpful for me. And then on the back, it's actually magnetized. I'm planning on using some command strips and like sticking it to the inside of the cabinet. And this was $14.99. The next item that I got was just something that I thought was so adorable and is gonna fit really well onto my Figment shelf. And it is the Figment Salt and Pepper Shaker for the 2020 Epcot Food and Wine Festival. Now I love these little trash cans that they create. So here's the side that says food and wine. And then here is Figment looking so flipping excited. And then he's got 2020 on the trash can. And then 25th anniversary for Food and Wine Festival. And this is the display that I'm going to be this is the portion that I'm going to display outward because I just think him making this rainbow mixture is so adorable. 2020 on the top. And as you can see, you can use it for salt and pepper here. I'm definitely not going to do that. But this item was $12.99. Moving right along, and this is a food item. I didn't necessarily get it at Epcot, but it definitely fits within that category. Guys, this is a cookie cutter set that was $24.99, but it has every emblem from every park. So it has Cinderella Castle and Sleeping Beauty Castle. It's got Mickey's Fun Wheel and Spaceship Earth. And then lastly, it's got the Tower of Terror and the Tree of Life from Animal Kingdom. How cool is this? My Christmas cookie game is about to get real magical up in here. Like I want to learn like royal icing and like do the whole thing. I think it would be so much fun to have like magical, amazing cookies for Christmas. So this is definitely going to be an activity that's coming very, very soon to probably Instagram because I don't think I'll be fancy enough to like make an actual video out of it. But again, it's $24.99, such a cool item. I also think that this would be like the perfect item for a Christmas gift as well because this is just too cool. While we were in Epcot, I also purchased 2 pass holder pins that I thought were so cool. So first, this is the first pin. This is the 25th anniversary Food and Wine pin, and it's got Bianca and Bernard, which is such a rare character find. And they are enjoying dinner together and looking so adorable. And it does say the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival here on the tablecloth. And as you can see, like Spaceship Earth is in the background. Oh my gosh. This pin was $17.99. I wanted to show you the back because it is such an interesting backing. We have the regular Disney pin trading emblem. We have the Epcot Food and Wine Festival emblem, the emblem that says 25th anniversary. And then over here, it's got your limited edition number of 3,000. I just thought it was so interesting that they had like a 25th anniversary emblem of this pin. Here is the next pin that I picked up. It's again the 25th anniversary of the Epcot Food and Wine. This is their annual pass holder pin with Mickey and Minnie looking longingly at this muffin. I don't know why. This is their muffin child, and they're really happy about it. So we got Spaceship Earth in the background, Mickey and Minnie, and also this pass holder banner are pin-on-pin elements. I don't know if I can show that. There we go. Pretty cool stuff. It's a really pretty pin. This pin was $15.99, and here's another look at the back with that 25th anniversary emblem, and this is a limited release pin. The next thing I got at Epcot was this really super cool bag. This bag was on sale for $12.99, and then we got the 30% off. And everything that I got in this bag is actually from the pass holder store, which they have a pass holder store in Epcot that's right outside of Germany, I believe, or right inside of Germany. And it was such a strange experience because no one really knew like what it was about. And then when you go inside, it's like all of the merchandise inside of that store was 50% off, and then you also got to use your 30% annual pass holder discount. Like, I have never experienced a Walt Disney World merchandise sale. Like, that was interesting. So basically, I got this bag for as much as I would pay for like a normal reusable bag in the parks. This is a really cool bag, so I'm gonna do some more details on it, but there's a lot in here, so let me open up this stuff and then I'll show you the rest of it. So one of the first things I got was a pin. This is the Flower and Garden 2020 Epcot pass holder pin, and it's got Figment on it, and he's got this like really cool rainbow of vegetables that's kind of going behind him. Usually I don't pick up pins that have like a date on them unless I was at the event, but I really love Figment, and I thought that this was such a unique experience in 2020 that it was okay to have a couple of 2020 pins, especially if I was able to actually go there. So this is $15.99, and then again 50% off plus another 30% off. So if you guys want to math that, it's that much. This pin is a limited release. The next item that I got was a sweatshirt because it is flippin' cold up in here in Alaska. And I'm so excited to wear this because I think it's so cool. It is the gray Epcot with the newer Epcot emblem sweatshirt. It's just a plain sweatshirt, which I thought was really great. I got it in an extra large to make it super cozy. And Mickey is adorned with all of the different flags from all of the different countries. And this sweatshirt was $44.99, 50%, and then 30%, and off. And then on the back, it's got a list of every single pavilion that's in Epcot and also the flag from that country. It's just a super basic, super comfy sweatshirt, and I love how it doesn't have any date on it or anything, so I thought this was a really cool sweatshirt. So glad to add it to my Disney shirt collection. Next was the best deal I've ever gotten on any piece of Disney merchandise ever. So when we were there, they had a whole display of Helly Hansen jackets, and I know a lot of people have been talking about these Helly Hansen jackets, but I just thought it was so cool. I live in a very cold climate. I live in Alaska. It's always cold here. It's always kind of miserable, and having a cute Disney jacket is gonna definitely make my day. But this is from the Norway Pavilion, and it is a soft shell Helly Hansen jacket. Now I want to point out that the top here, that is the neck area, has this really nice fleece on it, so when you zip it all the way up, it's going to keep your neck and keep all the warmth inside of your jacket, which I love, by the way. And a soft shell just means that it's going to be water wicking. It says Norway with Epcot World Showcase, and it's actually a very long jacket, and it's got some really great details where it's got like a Velcro on the sleeves where you can make it kind of go really close around your wrists, and I really love the red details of it. It's got some inside pockets as well, so you can place things inside. I mean, this is just such a quality jacket. I am so excited to own it. And the original price on it was $175. So it was 50% off of that, and then an additional 30%. So this jacket was, I think, around $60, but I will get a lot of use out of this living in Alaska. And then while we were in the pass holder store, if you spent $50, you were then allowed to choose between a cutting board, which the cutting board is like this big, so I just don't see a purpose for it, or for coasters. So I actually ended up getting 2 sets of these coasters, and these coasters are, oops, I ripped the box a little. Oh, we're ripping the box. We're just gonna, you know what? We're just gonna rip the box and we're gonna be okay with it. Who needs a box anyway? I'm not gonna sell them. Anyway, so inside we have Chef Minnie coasters. So here are the Chef Mini coasters, and it's got Minnie Mouse. It says pass holder, and it is just, these are just basic wooden coasters, and they don't have anything on the back of them. And they're also not finished, which I find very interesting. So I feel like we've got a little DIY project on our hands. But these are kind of fun freebies that you get when you're an annual pass holder. So I'll probably be adding some stain to these and also adding a little bit of felt so we can actually use them in our home. Okay, so let's talk about this really inexpensive, super cool, super cheap tote bag. So this actually reminds me of this same kind of material as Dooney and Burke's are made out of, like that coated canvas. I don't know if that's what the material is made out of, but as you can see, it's got like the spaceship Earth pattern behind all of the Mickeys, and then it's Mickey Mouse's face with all of the different flags from all of the different pavilions. And then check out the inside of this. Like, I'm totally gonna use this as a purse. Here is the inside, all of the different flags, which is super cool. And then it does have a really nice pocket on the inside with a magnetic clasp, so you can clasp it shut. Then on this side, it's got an Epcot World Showcase bag charm that you can hang off of the side, and it's like rubberized. And it's got the Epcot emblem, and it's got like the little dimples of Spaceship Earth, which I really appreciate. Such a cool item for like $9, $7, $8, math. Next, I got this pin because I'd never seen it before, and it's a pass holder pin, and I just thought it was very interesting. And it's a Figment pin. We got it for $17.99. Here it is. It's Figment just presenting Spaceship Earth, which, oh my gosh, can we talk about how much we love Figment? I'm obsessed. And going and writing Figment was like so good for the soul. It's got a stained glass element behind Spaceship Earth, so that is see-through. And I just love this pin. Love that it's not dated. I love that it's not for anything. And this is a limited edition of 2,500. Now, on to another thing from Epcot. It's the You Are Here mug that I picked up for my friend Jen. So again, here is the Starbucks emblem. It's got purple inside, which I think is so pretty. And then we have the different pavilions. We've got China, Mexico, and then we've got Mission Space. We've got a Norway, a Norwegian hat. We have the Dream, is that the Dream Finder? Oh my goodness. Sorry, like did not, like I'm shook. Spaceship Earth. We've got a totem. We've got the beautiful monorail orange. And then we've got the fountain that's over by the Figment, and then a little hidden Mickey pretzel from Germany. These are just such cool mugs. Again, $15.99 from Starbucks. And the nice part about these mugs is they do stack. So you'll see there's this little lip around the bottom, so you can stack them on top of one another, and it makes such a pretty display. Now, before we move on to Hollywood Studios, we went to Universal Studios, and I picked up a couple of things that I wanted to share with you because, oh my goodness. We're gonna start with some things that I got from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. This is something that I got for my Christmas tree, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And here it is. This is a Christmas ornament that is a chocolate frog, and it is scented, and it is made of like this rubberized kind of feeling material. And then look how pretty this is. So this is like the chocolate frog box that it comes in. Oh my goodness. And so this is just such a pretty, like, dangly Christmas ornament. And then the next Christmas ornament I got was an E.T. Universal Studios metal ornament, and it's got this really pretty bow at the top, and it's got E.T. with his like glowing finger and all the kids with their bicycles, and it says Universal Studios. This was $18, and the back is just like a plain black. And for those of you that don't know, I am a huge E.T. fan, and I just recently became a huge E.T. fan, and I was so excited to get an E.T. plush. Ooh, he's wearing the Wishes Come True blue too. We planned this. So I want to show you some close-up details. If you are triggered by him, I would suggest fast forwarding. I know some people are like terrified of him. I think he's life. So here is his like really scrunchy, like wrinkly old man face. And then look at his fingers. And this is such a good quality plush. So as you can see, it's got like a little drawstring for his hood. It actually zips up and down, but it doesn't come off. Like you'd have to like completely take it off of his body, but the zipper does work, which is kind of interesting. And then it says E.T. And then here are his little feet and his little saggy, weird skin. And oh my goodness, this plush was $21. For the quality of this plush, I like can't even stand it. Like Disney, get on this level. Yeah, $21.95. Nuts. Like absolutely insane. I love that they have like actual plastic eyes and just the detail in all of his like skin and all of his, he looks just like E.T. Like so cool. Such a cool plush. Moving on to Hollywood Studios, we're gonna start with the You Are Here mug that I got from my friend because I want to show you this one too. This one, so cute. So here it is. We've got Rock and Roller Coaster, and we've got the Beauty and the Beast Rose, the Pixar Ball, excuse me, Alien Swirling Saucer is one of my most favorite rides in Hollywood Studios. Of course, we've got the Tower of Terror. Play a starring role in your own story. We've got Gertie. We've got the, oh my gosh, it's Jessi. Oh, that's so cool. And then we've got the ride vehicle from Toy Story Midway Mania, the Mickey on top of the little globe. We've got Fantasmic. Oh, my heart. Oh, I can't wait till shows come back. Indiana Jones, Sorcerer Mickey. We've got Starbucks and popcorn and all of the lights. Oh, this is such, I think this one is the best one that they made. It's got like this really pretty inside that's maroon, but I applaud. This Hollywood Studios mug is awesome. Again, that was $15.99. Next, we're moving on to some more things from Hollywood Studios, and we ended up getting 2 open edition pins. The first one is this like 3D Baymax, and he's holding up a little sucker. I just don't have this in my collection. I really wanted to add it because it is such a cool pin. Like, look how like chunky he is. He's a chunky boy. And then also we have Oswald and Jesse, my husband. This was something that he really wanted. This is his second piece of Disney merchandise. His first was in Tokyo Disney, and if you want to see what it is, I'll link my Tokyo Disney hauls. But he ended up getting this open edition Oswald pin that has Oswald with the American flag. He loves Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and so it was really exciting where he was like, I really want this pin, which he just never asks for. So I was like, heck yeah, get you a pin, boy. I'm slowly but surely turning him into a Disney person. And then next we have the this Christmas ornament I fell in love with. Ham as a Santa, as a gingerbread cookie or maybe a sugar cookie. And oh my gosh, I thought this was so cute. It was $22 and I had to have it for my Christmas tree. Ham does show up in like cookie form during Christmas in Toy Story Land. So this is a real thing that happens. They have like a big stand-up of him in this form, and I want to go back during Christmas at some point, not this year, but hopefully next year, where we can actually see him in his little cookie form. Okay, next is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway stuff. Oh my gosh, we rode that for the first time and holy moly, was it amazing. Like it was so good. It was such a good ride, and the vlogs, we have a whole vlog about it, so if you want to check that out, it's coming up very soon, so be sure to subscribe down below. But here we have a Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway Christmas ornament, and it is a train car, and Mickey and Minnie are in the front, and I just think this is such a cute way to commemorate our first ride. on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and then here on the back it says Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway Hollywood Studios, and this was $14.99. And then while I was there, I was just absolutely enthralled by this ride. I thought it was so good, and so I decided to pick up a Wishable just for fun. I love this chunky little bird named Chubby or Chubby. He is so cute. But what we have are 4 different ones that you can get. And so you have Mickey and Minnie in a car. You've got Chubby. If you know how to pronounce that, let me know down below. Chubby, the bird, and then Daisy, and then a train. And this one is actually pretty big, so I'm pretty sure we don't have Chubby, but let's just open it and see what happens. This was, I think, $9.99. So let's see. Oh, we got the train! Oh, it's so cute! Oh my gosh, it's humongous. Oh, he's precious. Okay, so here is the train. The best part about Wishables is they have little stars in their eyes. Look how flipping cute he is. He's got his little like steam stack, and it says like Runaway. It's got RRR right here. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. I kind of wish they would have put Goofy right there, you know. But still a super cool plush. That is awesome. Oh, I can't wait to show Jesse that. He's gonna love that. He really enjoyed that ride as well. Okay, and now we are closing in on some of the last things, and the last things we are gonna go over are Christmas merchandise. By the way, it is so hard to get Disney merchandise. I want to reassure you all that not only is it hard to get when you live away from the parks, but it's hard to get when you're at the parks too. So it's not just something that happens when you don't live close to the parks. I want to be very clear about that because when I went, a lot of things were kind of picked over. So I'm going to start with this pass holder magnet that I purchased, and I thought this was so neat. So it's got a bunch of different emblems, but as you can see, it's got like a tiki bird in there and some candy, and it's got the castle spires, a stocking, a little cookie. I just wanted to add this to our pass holder fridge. So this was $14.99. And then, oh my gosh, there's so many cute things. I don't know where to start. Let's start with pins because I bought 3 open edition pins. Let's start there. Here is the first pin that I picked up, and it's Mickey and Minnie underneath the mistletoe, and I just thought this was so adorable. And this is gonna go perfectly on my Christmas pin board. And again, it was just Jesse and I on this trip, so anything that's like kind of Mickey and Minnie couple themed, I kind of really enjoyed, so I ended up getting this. Also, for those of you who have been watching my channel for any amount of time, know that I've been on a huge Goofy kick lately, like in a massive way. So we got Goof trying desperately to wrap a gift. He's not doing a very good job. He looks kind of like a Christmas tree. But I thought this was a really adorable little pin. And then the cutest pin happens to go to Chip and Dale in their Christmas costumes or Christmas outfits. Oh my goodness. Can we just talk about how they like don't have pants on and they're like living their life? Love it. This is so cool. It's like caked with glitter. So Chip has glitter all over him and so does Dale. It's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but these are actually 2 separate pins, so they are not connected, and they're gonna go great on my Christmas pin board. Speaking of Chip and Dale, in their same little outfits that are in their pin, I got them in plush form. I could not resist. I love how they're like little comparing peppermints. Like here, Chip is spearmint and Dale is peppermint, and they are just so adorable. Okay, so let's start at the top. So they do have Chip and Dale embroidered on their little hats, and then I love that they have their little teeth protruding, and then their little peppermints on their belts actually is like a felt button. So it's like a very stiff button that has like really pretty glitter elements to it. They've got their little stockings on, and then let's check out, I mean, who doesn't love a little plush booty? Let's check out their little booties. Oh my gosh, adorable. These are gonna look so good for Christmas decorations in the house, and I just thought they were so cute. $29.99 for the two of them. Now let's move on to Christmas ornaments. So I got two Christmas ornaments that had came out the day that the Christmas stuff was released. And we're gonna start with Remy and Emil. So they created these really cool Jingle Bell ornaments with Remy and Emil. For those of you that don't know, Emil holds a special place in my heart. I just love a chunky character, and so he is just who I'm always drawn to. I got to meet him when I did the Wine and Dine half marathon a few years ago, and it was like a joy. But anyway, so we've got Emil. He's holding, he's popping out of a gift and holding some cheese, which is super cute. And then we have Remy here, who is also popping out of a gift, and he is holding an olive. And I just thought these were, number one, so detailed and so adorable. And number two, since we had gone to the Food and Wine Festival, I thought it was kind of perfect to purchase these guys. And anything that represents a meal or has a meal in it, I'm kind of a little bit of a sucker for. And we're just gonna keep going with Disney mice. We have Jacques and Gus Gus. So let's start with another chunky character. My favorite Disney mouse, also my mom's favorite Disney character of all time. Gus Gus in a Santa costume with a little green Santa hat and a bell. And I happened to get this set for my mom as well, but this is my set that I'm showing you. And then here's Jacques in a traditional Santa costume with a red Santa hat with two bells that he is holding, and these are just too adorable. The next item that I got happened to be a little bag charm, and I had never seen this design before, and I thought he was just really interesting. It is a little Gingerbread Man plush that has a Mickey hat on. And I thought this was so adorable and would be like the perfect little item to kind of place on your bag. So it's got this like little red bag clip that you can just clip it onto really anything. And I was like, yes, this is so cute. Disney. He's got a CVS receipt. So we're gonna have to cut the CVS receipt off because it's just too obnoxious and kind of takes away from him. But I thought he was super cute. So I got a little Mickey gingerbread man. So while we were there, all of the spirit jerseys were basically sold out. All of the ears were basically sold out. I was really hoping that I was gonna get my hands on those really pretty pair of ears that were like this really like nice brown fur or like grayish fur, and they have like this really pretty like sweater bow. Anyway, it didn't happen. I didn't end up getting all the things that I wanted, but this item I actually felt was a little bit underappreciated, especially on Shop Disney, because I think in real life and on film, it's gonna look really pretty. So let's take a look at these slipper socks. So they are mermaid sequin, and I don't know if it shows it on the Shop Disney app, but aren't these stunning? And then it's got Minnie Mouse with a peppermint bow, and then Mickey with a Santa hat, and it is like 3-dimensional. And then check this out. On the bottom of the slipper socks, it says Happy Holidays with a really cute little Mickey with the castle on the inside. I'm like, guys, I just felt like they did not represent this well on Shop Disney. Such a cute item. I think they're still available. $29.99. I am obsessed with these, and actually I'm so glad that I'm doing the haul video because I want to put these on like right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you made it to the end, you are the real MVP. If you made it to the end, put a little blue heart emoji so I know that you're an absolute flipping rock star. Let me know down below what your favorite item was, and also did you get anything that I showed in this haul, because if we are a product or item twins, I want to know all about it. Especially, were you guys able to get any Christmas merchandise? Because I feel like it was very, very difficult to get a hold of. But anyway, lots of Disney World vlogs are coming your way. So if you're interested in seeing more fun Disney World things, be sure to subscribe, join our Cherry Blossom family. We have a really fun Facebook group over on Facebook called the Disnerds Friends of Miss Cherry's channel. And we have so much fun over there. We also have a Walt Disney World personal shopper over there that does shopping just for our group, which is incredible, and she's very reasonably priced. But anyway, please be sure to come and hang out with us over there. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for sticking with me throughout this whole video. You're an absolute amazing human. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And I can't wait to share more Walt Disney World content with you very, very soon. We'll see you guys in the next video. TTFN!